Welcome everyone to AE D+D Barntome Edition. I am Borg17, playing Sarah Snow in this campaign. I'm joined with the Manbear, who is our trusted DM in this campaign, and as always, Donnie Danger, who's playing Drusilla Gravemore. Let's get right to it. Hi guys, we're switching over to Barntome. It's the D&D campaign that's run by Manbear. Which reminds me, Donnie, we're gonna need a picture from you within the next 2 weeks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. It's Friday. What are you guys drinking tonight? I got margarita.
Water.
I have an IPA.
Excellent. So also don't forget to check out YouTube and it's not /Borg17 yet. And Buzzsprout. Look for AE D+D. Should make that more well known. But yeah, look up the Guild of Brackheart, and then it's going to be listed as Barntome on there. I don't know how I'm going to list it yet, but I'm going to figure that out. So I guess whenever I'm good now.
Hey. Manbear, I think you're up.
Am I up now?
Only if you want to be.
I'm totally confused by the way that went. Anyway, yeah, so this is my campaign, our oldest campaign. Woot!
Humble break.
The guys are coming in. They've been defending the capital city of Barntome, which is the name of the campaign and the continent they are on, from monthly attacks. And they have already defended the city once, and they are coming in now with a week left until the next attack. Some basics you should know are who used to be our fearless DM, Bork, is now known as Sarah Snow, and Donnie Danger is now known as Drusilla Gravemore. Yes, they are both cross-playing as female characters, which is
Not as weird as it sounds.
it's really not. I think that's about it. Like, we can get right into it.
And at the time that I picked it, I was not expecting this campaign to last as long as it did.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody was.
Yeah,
You're all
it went way back. So back when we had the larger group.
Well, not the really large group. This was. I don't think we had Zach or Josh in this one. It was just four of us. Me, you.
That's why I meant the larger group.
Yeah.
When it was the 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. Yes, I see you going slowly, buddy.
all right, what else?
Well, that's it. You're getting ready for battle. You have a week left until battle.
Yeah, there's not much to go on.
Well,
okay, so we have a week left in the capital.
if any of the streamers are interested in any more information on Barntome, then they'll just have to tune into our podcast where we do a full recap of the entire series. Otherwise, it's just, the recap of what we did last and where we're going. It would take far too long to recap the entire series.
True. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm chaotic good. That's right.
I'm like somebody who's trying really hard to be a cartoon bad guy and not doing so good at it.
Such a weirdo bunch. Yeah. Yeah, you look like a tree.
No. Stop it.
Your pillow fell off your head.
Okay.
Oh,
So what were we last working on?
Green bread.
You guys had just gotten back. There were a couple micromanagement things in the works, but I've decided to cut the micromanagement out of the city growth. Basically, your guys are going to be from now on any decision making in the city. Basically, you talk to the big three, the orc, the captain of the guards, and the thief, and you give them advice, and they implement. Nobody, and they implement your decisions.
okay. So I actually kind of need a bit of a refresher. Farlight, the person I was in contact with, knew who was killing my contacts, the Circle of Six members,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. And was that what was that orc's name?
My twin trunks are holding.
What was it? Didn't quite catch that.
Hawk,
Hawk.
bird.
That was Hawk.
Yeah, you guys actually fought with him a couple times. Except for you fought not knowing who he was. It was her grandfather.
Ah. All right. All right. So what time of day is this? Just like paint the picture for us. Where are we right now?
Oh, you're in Golden Hill, capital city. You've got 1 week until the battle starts. I know, like I said, I know Sarah was working on a bunch of small stuff trying to help the city. Especially with some micromanagement kind of stuff, but I don't really want to get too far into that. Richard, shush. Um, Otherwise, like it's probably we'll start with morning. I really don't remember what time we stopped. Morning, you got 7 days left, and you guys, Richard, you gotta be a little quieter, okay, buddy? Um, you guys can walk around, talk to people, go shopping. Do you, boo boo?
Okay, we're waking up at the inn. Is there a name of this inn? The Gold
Yeah.
Dragon Inn?
Yeah,
All right.
you can see it on the map.
Hold on. I was looking at the Twitch stream. It's a bit miniaturized. I had to look in.
Look up roll 20.
You can't interact with the Twitch stream.
Well, now I'm on the roll 20. I'm bouncing between the two, okay? Cut me a break here. Anyways, I'm going to get my meal. The Gold Dragon Inn. Waiting for Sarah. Feels, I know, and I just went to bed. It just feels like, it's been a long time since I talked to her. I can't explain why.
I head on down for breakfast,
Yeah, but
and I notice Drusilla.
I kind of light up a little bit, but I try not to show it. Or is my eyebrows? Oh, Sarah, finally come to join us for breakfast. Well, me here.
Uh, I I believe I was here yesterday. Like it's only been a day.
Yes, and here you are now.
Although I think I woke up with some amnesia. I have no idea what I was going to do today.
Yes, things do seem quite hazy. It's weird to say. Do you have plans for this evening?
that happens, bud.
I think I'm gonna go check out the
Daddy.
weaponsmith because something tells me that I was supposed to meet with them today.
If I do spin, he is our bride.
Alright.
Wait, isn't there supposed to be an attack this week, or is that next week?
It's in about like a week's time, 7 days. So you could say next week or at the end of this week. They're a bit interchangeable at this point.
I just kind of like shake my head and start eating my food. Yeah,
It's
okay,
all
okay.
semantics, Sarah.
I'm like, okay. What's on your agenda? Whoa, what do we have to do to get ready?
Well, for you, you clearly need to get stronger. For me, maybe I need to recruit more minions. I'm
At
quite
that
strong enough.
at that instant, I attempt to fling her food onto her.
I roll a reflex
roll
check.
reflex. Both of you roll reflex.
Agility.
Yeah.
Trying to find out what my agility is. Forgot where it is on my character. Oh, there it is. Nat 20 plus
So
3.
Drusilla, seeing the glint of frustration in Sarah's eye at the mention of the word minion, quickly grabs her food before Sarah can fling it at her, and kind of like dodges out of the way.
Oh yeah, we have had this conversation, sir. You're not my minion. Just to be clear.
Oh, I didn't even realize that you said minion.
Oh, you did. I just kind of try to backpedal a little bit.
I was attempting to flick your food on you at the mention that you were saying that I have to get stronger, but you don't.
Oh, you definitely do.
I'm sorry. I believe the tally shows me saving you more than you saving me.
Completely meta. Isn't it funny how often we're always saving Owen?
Sorry, looking at the tally is a bit above me.
Sure. Gotcha. But anyways, so I hear you that you're going to go training later today, right?
I mean, that's not the wording I use, but yeah, I'm going to go training.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go see if the town needs any help, and if I see, I see. If not, I'll let you know what I find out. When we get back here for dinner.
Yeah, so let's get in touch later tonight.
Oh, wait a second. It's coming back to me. Meadowise, didn't we used to run training sessions in the basement of like the guard's office?
Yeah, but also that doesn't happen anymore. The militia you were growing joined in with the guards.
It's become self-sufficient, I believe, in our meantime.
That was actually, yeah, like the rebels and everything have joined in, and it's now one unit.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't become like the lizard people where they like save themselves and start running the city and they forget we ever existed and try to sweep us under the rug, because that would become really heartbreaking.
Never gonna let that down. You didn't even do that much.
Hey, it was like 2.5 months worth of work. It's not our fault. Time went super slow.
Yeah,
It felt like a lot to us.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna finish eating and then head on out of the inn.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish eating. I'm gonna meet Farlight to see if she's got any relevant tasks at hand / training.
Okay. Well, we'll start with Sarah since the weaponsmith is closer. So you head on over to the weapon shop.
I walk in and I go, hello, hello.
Hello. You. Daddy. Have you
Oh, you see the old gnome? He's sitting behind his desk like normal. You see that the weaponry that used to be shoddy, just broken metal, barely put together, is now completely replaced by ironwork. It's still not great ironwork, but they're full on blades, armor, shields, one piece of metal instead of several swords trying to be merged together. And when you walk in, the old gnome puts a big old smile on his face.
I go, hi, how are you today?
He goes, well, I'm doing well, lass. Thank you very much for your donations last month. You helped me turn my shop from a junk shop into a true weapon shop.
I can tell looking around, like all this phenomenal equipment that's out here. You're doing some pretty good work. It's nice to have some good materials to work with, right?
And he goes, aye, lass, this true iron you had shipped in at your own penny, albeit, man, it's truly changed my work and made me feel like a smith again. I'm no longer just cobbling together whatever I can. I'm making true weapons again.
I can see that's making you really happy. I'm glad to hear it. Uh, so about the special project that you're working on, if I remember correctly, you got a little extra just for a project that you were gonna let me test out.
Please, Daddy.
Oh, that's up to mommy, buddy, and she's sleeping, so don't bug her. The project that you let me work on, that wasn't necessarily for you, lass. It was a tower shield I created. It was to help my smithing. Um, I mean, you're welcome to take a look at it. It's one of my finest works, but I don't see you utilizing it.
Oh no, that's fine. I know you mentioned that you were working on a special project, and I thought that if it was something I could use, that you let me test it out, just to show my appreciation for your good work.
No, sorry, lass. It was a new design that I've been working on, and I finally got it worked out. And the extra iron you let me have for free, it allowed me to iron out the details. He says with a little bit of smile and a wink at his own pun. And then he actually pulls it out and he shows you and he goes, "Now I'm gonna show these to the guard captain, and if he likes them, hopefully we'll have a nice shield wall for the night guards for the monthly raids and help protect the troops."
Excellent, excellent. So, do you hear word if you get another shipment? Is that all set in?
We won't be getting any metal anytime soon. Not with the raid in a week or so. Yes, I know what it is, buddy, but no, I'm not reading it. But hopefully, if the this shield the captain of the guard himself is going to be using, and if he likes it, he said he will pay that trader lass friend of yours to bring in extra iron, and hopefully next month I'll be able to make these for the entire guard.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. Perfect. Um, well, I may end up visiting you after this raid because I may need a few bumps in my equipment, if you know what I mean.
Well, anything for you, lass. I mean, I see your bow, and I know you to be a ranger. I can work kind of with leather, but I am mostly a metalsmith. Um, I could make you a fine short sword with better material if I had better material, but I don't know what I would do with you armor wise. Unless you have some unique ideas, you're always welcome to bring your ideas to me, Les. You're one of my favorite customers.
I will let you know. That's for sure. I'm glad to see that you're doing a lot better.
Oh, the whole town is doing better. I'd never admit this to her face, but you and your friend really helped revitalize us, and you're allowing the people to fight for themselves again. You've done some great work with just a little bit you two have done.
You're talking my paladin friend, right?
Uh, Well, him too, but he's sticking around. He's become more one of us than the two of you adventurers.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. She's been helpful.
In her own ways. Like I said, I'd never admit it to her. She's a right word I will not use in decent company, but you know, she has her bonuses as well as her many, many, many flaws.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, I will see you later. I'm glad.
Well,
Just want to stop in and make sure you're doing well, and to see if you got your supply line getting set up and whatnot.
oh well, yes, they bring in at least one shipment of the iron comes to me every month. But with these new tower shields, lass, I hope to be getting 2 shipments next month.
Excellent, excellent.
I put in my eye.
All right, I leave the shop then.
All right. We'll switch over to Drusilla.
Okay,
You
I'm heading.
remember that when you got into town, Farlight and the captain of the guards both informed you that there is no longer a rebel. They're all guards now. So you head to the guards office to try to find her.
Oh, I thought it was still at the Rebellion Center, despite the fact that they weren't really rebels.
Sure.
They're all guards now.
Okay, so the Rebellion Center really isn't a thing on the map anymore, is it?
We're gonna turn it into something else, but it kind of depends on your guys' actions on what I end up turning it into.
Okay.
Oh,
Who was my contact at the guard office? Was it
Farlight's
Farlight?
there.
Say again?
It's in Farlight's there. She's part of the guards too.
Oh, okay. I thought I was meeting who was the guy that was there earlier?
Oh well, you had a thing with the second in command.
people are not supposed to be
I know
here.
I have him on here. Oh, I just have him as human male. Apparently, I don't have him as a name.
So the guard captain isn't at the desk? He pretty much has Farlight running the show now?
Well, no, the guard captain is still there in his captain's office, but Farlight's there as well. And you said you wanted to go see Farlight.
Oh, I definitely do. I just wasn't expecting her to actually be there.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay. So I go there, and I don't know if this is going to sound weird to anybody, but again, I've come to seek Master Farlight.
Farlight comes out from behind her desk and she goes, "Master, why are you calling me Master Farlight?"
Because I'm your minion, right? I do what you say.
I don't recall ever making you my minion, but you have done things for me, yes.
So I'm your minion. So we have about 7 days until the next raid, Master. I was wondering if there were any tasks I could help accomplish in between here and then that might aid us in that endeavor.
And she goes, "First of all, stop calling me Master. And second of all, well, there's the usual missions, just like last month. You can patrol around the city and see if you can find out what's coming at us, or you can work with the recruits and train up with them and help them learn as well. I believe your companion took care of that last month, but you're always welcome to do so as well."
Yes, Sarah keeps herself busy with, well, the busy work. I was wondering if there was anything more relevant in mind, maybe for someone with my special talent.
You have a talent for destroying things, girl. I mean, that's a great talent when we're under attack, but not really when we're not under attack.
Okay. Might I challenge you for leadership? Yet again, Master?
He looks at you entirely apoplectic. Like, why? Uh, sure, why not? We'll fight again, but I am not your master. Me, I'm busy right now handling guard things. So meet me later today in the arena, and I will beat you until you stop calling me master.
Of course, Master. Under your terms, if you beat me in battle, I will stop addressing you as such. However, if I defeat you, you'll succumb, kneel to me, and do my bidding.
She just looks at you like you're batshit crazy and shrugs and goes back to work.
Yes, soon enough, the world will be mine, I muttered to myself. And I wander off to look at the bounty board, I guess. I'm kind of just waiting until that moment.
Okay, Sarah, what do you want to do? Sarah,
I want to continue to the workshop.
are you going to the workshop? Okay. So, Drusilla, as you're wandering towards the center of the town, you're actually going to end up running into Malice, your old paladin friend.
Oh, Malice, fancy to see you here. How are things going?
Malice claps you on the shoulder and he goes, "Well, no, Richard, stop. Yes, I can see you." He goes, "I'm doing well. How are you, Drusilla? You still the evil overlord?"
Always, and soon to be forever?
Yeah.
He goes, "You do know that if you actually become any sort of evil overlord, then it will be my duty to stop you."
Not yet, though, right?
Well, you're not yet evil, so no, but as long as you pursue them, you will eventually be my enemy. That puts me at a moral conundrum, Drusilla. You see, you helped me, and I appreciate that. But do I let you continue to stroll this path of evil, or do I stop you now? And at this, you notice that there's actually like a group of heavily armored men and women kind of starting to surround the two of you. And you kind of start to think that maybe this wasn't an accidental run-in.
Oh, Malice, it seems you've gained quite a few friends during your time here. Don't know if you heard what I was doing quite correctly. See, I'm I'm, I'm just getting ready for the next raid. Is all. That's all that's
He
happening.
nods. He nods and goes, "Yes, yes, that is a great calling, helping the city." And yeah, I've decided to settle here in Golden Hill and start up a parish to my church and my Lord. And I haven't. And he kind of puts up his hands in the universal calm down situation. "I'm not here to fight you," said like sign. He goes, "I haven't heard of any evil coming from you, Drusilla. I just know that you like to talk big, and I wanted to confront you before you do something that would make me have to hurt my friend. I don't want to have to hurt you, Drusilla."
I'm not just talking big. I mean, I'm not talking bad. There's nothing you have to worry about. Um, but any help I can get during the next raid would be greatly appreciated. I know you've helped us in the past.
Oh, he goes, "Oh, don't worry, don't worry. We appreciate you and Sarah coming back, and just we appreciate your magic and her bow, and we will definitely use you. But me and my church will be taking the northern wall ourselves, and we will be defending the northern wall. I'm sure the guard will welcome you and Sarah on the southern wall. But have no fear for the north wall. We will defend it with our lives and our honor."
So Malice, me and Sarah have been gone for a couple of weeks now. Have the militia grown since then? Maybe to address multiple fronts on the defense.
Oh, the militia is no more, my dear friend. They all serve the knights now. They Firelight and the captain of the guards came to an agreement. Firelight and Burlond, there it is, came to an agreement that instead of fighting each other, they need to help this city prosper. And once they are strong enough to fight off the raids without any issue, at that point, they will settle their political differences. So, yes, everything is looking well. And then I have my parish and I will be, as I stated, guarding the northern wall, since that is the closest wall to my church.
Oh, yes. Nothing to worry about here, Malice. No challenges to your parish from me. As always, we're on the same team.
He goes, "That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're considering being a good soul."
Such things are always up for consideration.
He claps you on the shoulder again, and he begins walking to the north. And you see these fully armored men and women following behind him. They each have a battle hammer on their hips, and they just follow behind him docilely.
So, meta-wise, real quick.
Mhm.
After the last raid, we left, correct?
Yeah, you and Drusilla you left. Yes.
We went on a trip for like 2 weeks and then came back and helped them get ready.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just whispered to my hip, "Damn it, Zern, is he getting creepier and creepier every time I talk to him, or what?"
Zern goes, he's a tiefling who's trying to subdue his demon blood by following a god of justice and I forgot the fucking word I was going to use.
Perversion?
No, justice and he wants to follow the light. He wants to subdue his demon side by following the light. And you, my dear stupid girl, walk around saying how you're going to be an evil overlord. Of course he would confront you.
Yeah, how's he got so many minions? And I have, well, I guess you and Z Necro. Begrudgingly, I'll add.
Well, he follows the path of good. It is much, much easier to convince the stupid masses to follow the path of light than to subdue them in a way that makes them see you as their master. They see him as a saint, where they see you as, again, a stupid girl trying to be more powerful than everyone else.
Ah, okay, I get it. They're wholly unenlightened. Well, one of these days, I'll make his parish seem small
One of those.
when I amass a horde of minions of my own. AZ Necro, one of these days you'll take off these bandages in pride.
My favorite. One of mommy's boxes. What's my favorite?
See, Necro just kind of shakes, well, you feel like he shakes his head in your mind and goes, "I'm stuck with an idiot, and my soul is stuck in her gauntlets. I wish my life was better."
It will be. It will be. If there wasn't anything I had planned, I will meet Sarah later tonight.
Sarah, so you head up to the workshop. Um, you walk in, and again, you're greeted with great big smiles. You were always friendly with these two. Where is he? Workshop. August. So you see the middle-aged halfling with red hair sitting on the counter with his legs crossed, kind of kicking his feet back and forth like you would see a kid.
Yep.
And he goes, "Oh, Sarah, how are you doing? Been a long time."
Oh, Hess? Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been. I've been good. I've been good. Keeping busy, you know. How are you?
he goes, oh, me and my mate, we're doing great. Um, Sadly, the workshop business hasn't really boomed for us, being a general goods store and all. We still don't really have many travelers here to our wonderful city. But seeing as how everyone survived the last raid, thanks to you and your friend, we feel blessed. But other than that, you can see we're still just our general goods store. A few odds and ends.
Well, I'm sure the people will start coming once again. You know, it takes time. Have you been working with the guards and equipping them properly?
Well, we don't really do much for them. In all honesty, like I said, we're a general goods store. They don't really need our items. We're more for the traveling folk who come in, need a few rations or need some camping gear or odds and ends kind of thing. But they come in and buy some stuff from us now and then. It's nice. We don't argue.
Wait. Matter-wise, weren't they working with the workshop to make the halberds for the guards?
Oh, they didn't. They were working with the weaponsmith to make the halberds for your militia, but that was a one-time order. It wasn't.
Oh,
It wasn't a long-term thing. You specifically ordered those halberds.
okay. So what kind of I think my bow is starting to wear out quite a bit. It's
He goes, can I see it?
I lay it down onto the counter.
He calls back, hubby, get out here. You need to look at this bow. And you see another halfling walk out, and he pulls over his step stool. He's got black hair, about the same age as the. I just forgot his name again. Um, he's about the same age as Banfix, or no, Algast. There we go, Algast, the workshop. He's about the same age as Algast, and he walks up and he pats his husband's leg and he goes, "Move! I need to look." So Alfix jumps off the countertop and he looks at it. He goes, "Yeah, you've worked this bow well.
Well, I've had it for quite a long time.
Yeah, well, a good bow will last you. We can make you another one of similar quality, but it'll take us a good probably week and a half to really get a good bow staff matured and bent in the right way. We would need you to come in approximately 5 to 6 days so we can measure it out for you and get your draw strength while we're bending it."
Hmm. Yeah. Similar quality. Is there a way to like reinforce it with the weaponsmith? I mean, I'm trying. I was hoping to get a little bump in it, but
Oh, see, this here bow is a very general bow. What I'm offering you by having you come in, it would be a bow specifically for you. Yes, it would be of similar quality to this bow. We can't do much more than this. This was made by a very fine craftsman. But by having your draw strength personalized in as we bend the bow staff down, we would make it so it's easier for you to draw, increasing the speed of which you can fire, as well as allowing you to draw for heavier shots without compromising the strength of the bow. And I mean, if you really want, we could put a metal knuckle holder on the bow, but that would just be more so you could use the bow in melee. It wouldn't really help with firing the arrows, though.
ooh, that's an idea. But yeah, I can come in. So pretty much like right before a day or two before the raid, come in and get the measurements down.
Well, you would have to come in, uh, like I said, about 5 days, but then you got to come in the day after as well, because as the bow bends, we're going to want you to be in the process so that it's really truly personalized to you. Um, the seventh day will be the final curing day. We won't need you for that, and plus you'll probably be busy. He says with a bit of a wink. And then after that, you should be able to pick it up.
All right, all right. Just. I was just making sure that I still could participate in the raid.
Oh, of course. We wouldn't dare pull you from there.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
And he goes, okay. So we'll do the work on it for free because of how much you guys have helped us. But you will need to pay for the quality wood of the bow staff. That'll cost you about 20 silver.
Happily, I pay the 20 silver.
Okay. He says, I'll get right to work. He goes over to where he's got some walking sticks. And he goes over and he looks around and he finds one that's it's about an inch thick in diameter and almost as tall as you are. He looks at it, looks for dots, says, "Oh, this will do. This will do." And he pulls it out and he goes it back and he says, "I'll see you later tonight, hubby. Have a good day, miss." And
Thank
then
you very much. I give him a wave.
at that, Alfax kind of jumps back up on the counter and starts kicking his feet again. He goes, "That love of mine loves working on personalized equipment. I think you just made his week."
I'm glad to hear it.
So you ruined mine because now I ain't getting any for until he's done with this project.
I kind of chuckle. I'm like, and kind of like scratch the back of my head. Sorry about that. Just to think about how good it'll be once it's all over.
He smiles and he goes, I can't blame you, miss. Needing a new bow is good and all. We're happy to serve."
Um, Meta wise, do I have a limit? I'm looking for. Okay, I have a leather quiver. Do they sell quivers here?
I don't count arrows. It's not my thing, so it's not really a big deal.
I thought we limited the specialty arrows.
Those, yes, but it doesn't really matter. Your quiver doesn't really matter. It's just how many of those you have that matters. I haven't been too specific on carrying or anything like that, and I don't plan on being. It's just when you get specialty arrows, those are limited.
Okay, but I don't have a quantity for the specialty arrows, like a quantity inventory limit.
No, not an
Okay,
inventory. No,
all right then,
the
never
quantity
mind.
you have of them. I mean, with all the stuff you two are carrying around, you guys would be overloaded hardcore if I was doing shit like that. Especially since neither one of you are really strength.
Nope, definitely not.
So, anything else you want to do?
Yeah, so I want to leave the shop. Um, I want to go running around the rooftops for a little bit.
You want to do your like parkour training again?
Sort of, yeah, around the rooftops.
Are you doing specifically the city? 'Cause I know we discussed you doing like a city parkour versus like a um versus a woodland running thing. I don't know if you ever really got the skill or not.
So I
Oh,
have Woodland Stride because that carried over from when we were Pathfinder. Because that was I got that efficiently, but I have
you're
Urban
throwing away
Stride
open side,
that
yeah.
plus 10 points earned, whichever that means for you. Um, but yeah, I guess that I wasn't necessarily focused on training it. I was just running just to look over the cities since it's changed quite a bit since like the last time I did this, and I
Okay.
want to go back to my like perch spot.
Okay. So as you run around, you see that a lot of work has actually been done. A lot of these buildings that were when you were running last time, you had to be careful because if you slipped, you'd fall through the roof cracks. Now you're seeing solid shingles and like good roofing, good solid buildings. You can see some areas like back in this area or back in this area where there's still some dilapidated buildings, but where you see people, you see everything is kind of starting to become whole again. It's almost looking like a capital city again. And then specifically up in this area where Malice's parish is, you see everything is actually even higher quality. Like uh, the buildings look damn near brand new, freshly painted, solid wood. There's not city guards walking around, but you see heavily armed men and women with war hammers on their sides patrolling the streets in this area.
Gotcha. Also, meta-wise, I forgot that I was like rich compared to Drusilla before I bought stuff for the city.
Yeah, that's because our fearless Donnie Danger sucks with money in all his campaigns.
Yes, this is true.
Cause I was looking, I'm
Okay.
like, yeah, okay, I'm good. So yeah, I want to run
Okay,
around.
cool.
I think because the inn was like the tallest building around here, right?
Yeah, it was the only two-story building when you guys first got here, a month ago before your first raid. The inn was the only two-story building. But now you see the parish is also a two-story building. The guard's office has become a two-story building, and the rest are looking to be party buildings.
Okay. Well, I believe I was on top. I used to like going to the top of the inn because it could give me a vantage point over the whole city. So
Okay.
there's a nice little lookout area there too. So I want to plop a squad up there.
Okay. Going back to Drusilla, are you heading anywhere in particular, or are you just going
I
back?
did actually, I did actually have some bases I wanted to touch. I know Farlight's not too interested in indulging my minion fantasies. So I was going to speak with Zern about some things. Well, I'm going to the inn, so I can have a bit of privacy.
Okay, you go to your room in the inn.
Okay, well, Zern and Z Necro, since you're here unavoidably, I've been thinking I got pretty good at trapping powerful souls within objects. Thinking maybe I could get a little bit better at that. This is the only thing that Zern has really taught me, aside from using him to hit things as a sword.
Zern laughs at you and he goes, "Girl, you're not even good at trapping souls. Z-Necro is the weakest of us. And you even had to wait for somebody else to stick a blade in him like you had to have somebody stab me. And we still don't even know who's stored in your greaves. That soul doesn't answer our call."
Oh, hold on. I may have missed something. There's somebody already trapped in my greaves.
Well, after you saved the city last time, when you found out that Hawk, who was the murderer of the Circle of Six, the guy who killed Z-Necro and the guy who killed Zern, was Farlight's grandfather, she gave you the Onyx Greaves. It turned your minion from a skeletal minion into a blood minion, where it's got flesh and it now leaks blood because it doesn't have actual skin. It's just like muscles strapped to bone. But no matter what you do, you can't connect with it like you do with Zern and Z Necro. It doesn't answer your call.
Alright, I can't exactly talk to Hawk for answers, since that was pretty much a generation's past.
Yeah.
Ah,
Sure.
well, this is
It's
pretty
okay.
much the only thing that sets me apart from you guys. See, all of you guys have a different shtick. See, Zern, you're this sage, evil, just like super evil necromancer, magician guy. See, Necro, you have hordes of the dead to serve you. All the others have their own shtick. Maybe mine is trapping you guys within objects. Right?
You feel Zern kind of like rub his chin, but he doesn't have one. It's just a feeling you get. Like you feel him thinking, and he goes, "Well, if you could find the other members of the circle and trap them in onyx armor similar to the one that me and Z and whoever is the third lays about are trapped in, that could be doable. But for me to teach you more about trapping powerful souls, you would have to find the next member of the circle, alive or dead. Or if it does not serve my purpose, I don't see why I should teach you.
I
Roll
mean,
a sense motive. So it would be basically I want to say wisdom.
wisdom isn't a set. Strength, agility, intelligence, or charisma.
Do intelligence.
Okay.
You
Unnat
could,
20.
as Zern is saying that, he's not going to teach you unless it serves him, you can feel through the bond you have having had him for so long that he's got an ulterior motive. It's hidden from you. You can't sense what the motive is, but you can tell that he's not teaching you this for your own good, but for something he is planning.
Sir, like or not, but I've moved on from calling you master. So we're pretty much partners in crime here, for a lack of a better term. So you best just share with me what you got planned, because I know it's in both of our interests.
You hear a loud, very loud in your brain cackling. It's almost like bells are ringing in your head from how loud Zern is projecting this laughter into your head. And he goes, "You will never be my partner, girl. You barely understand the arcane arts, and you steal from me my wisdom.
I borrow. I borrow. Come on, sir. Don't be so stingy.
In order to borrow, you have to return with interest. So if you want to borrow my knowledge instead of steal it, you have to do something for me.
Okay. Name your price.
I want another member of the Circle of Six. I want their power. Find them. Give it to me.
Say I can guarantee that. Say I can absolutely guarantee that. Just for sake of conversation, what can you promise me in return?
I will teach you how to trap their soul in another piece of armor, and you will have part of their power, as I have most of it, because
Oh,
I am the strongest.
like you taught me how to trap Z Necro for nothing in return, other than Z Necro.
Dying and pathetic, and I wanted his power. You think I don't get anything from him? I drain from him as much as you do.
Z Necro, you got nothing to say to this? You're being punked right now.
He goes, Zern always did whatever he wanted anyway. Why do you think I hid in my mountains?
Yeah, he is kind of a jerk. I can kind of get that. Okay, Master Zern, I will heed your bidding once again and find you another soul, and you will teach me another trick. And I will get that much closer to taking your spot as the head Dark Lord of this world.
Again, you hear this cackle being blared into your brain.
You don't need to laugh that loud. We're the only ones in this room.
Nobody else can hear him anyway. Only you can hear him.
I don't know that. I'm just like, come on, it's been needless.
I just imagine just so in the middle of the street, like just yelling at herself.
We've done this before.
At this point, I'm going to say, so Sarah's finished her lap of the town. She's gotten, her insights on how the town is progressing, and is neatly perched on top of the inn. And Drusilla knows that it is time to head to the arena. So, Sarah, you will actually see Drusilla heading down the arena stairs, which we had placed somewhere around here, I believe, to go down to the arena. Do you wish to follow or no?
I thought the arena was under the guard's office.
Oh, it was
You
somewhere
are
around here.
absolutely correct, actually. It was in the guard's office. So instead of seeing Drusilla go in the arena, you see Drusilla leaving the inn. Um, Again, you're welcome to follow or not. It's your choice.
Uh, why not? I'll follow her on the rooftops though. I'm keeping myself hidden, so I'm stealthily following her.
Roll stealth. Roll 2 stealths. So agility. Unless you actually have the stealth kill. I don't remember if you do or not.
I feel like
Ste-
of everyone here, Sarah would.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have level 1 in stealth apparently.
Okay. So agility plus your stealth modifier, then put it towards your uses.
I'm assuming that's a 1.
Yeah.
Holy crap, you got a lot of skills, Sarah.
The hands.
I love you.
A
Okay.
22 for the first one, and then an 8 for the second one.
So on your first one, you're doing really good, but you get a little cocky, knowing. Well, actually, Drusilla, make a perception check.
Is that intelligence or charisma?
Intelligence, since I don't have a wisdom thing.
Come on, that one. Show me that one.
I mean, I've been doing pretty. 14.
Okay. So
Nah,
on your
good
first
enough.
one, you're doing really good, but you get a little cocky because you are very condescending towards Drusilla, and you do believe yourself to be her better. And you kind of slip up and you kick a stone down. Drusilla, you hear this stone clatter to the ground, and you look behind you, and you just see like a shadow passing over the ground as you're walking. You can't tell who or what it is. Sarah, you're welcome to announce yourself or roll another stealth check if you want to try to hide again.
Do I notice? I'm assuming I
You
notice
notice
her
that
stop
Drusilla
and
turns,
look.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
really. I look behind myself directly at the noise.
Yeah, and like I said, Drusilla sees a shadow, and so Drusilla, make another perception.
I gotta warm up my rolls here.
So
Now,
Drusilla, being herself, goes, probably a cat, and turns around without even realizing that like Sarah's foot was kind of sticking off of the top of the roof, because she was scrambling to hide. But Drusilla is clueless, so she continues to walk and then heads down into the arena area. Again, Sarah, now that you're free, you're welcome to either follow her down into the arena or not. Choice is yours.
I first think to myself, I'm like, oh, that's right. Before the last raid, we spent quite a bit of time down there. I should have thought about. I should have thought about checking this out myself.
Meta-wise, you do understand that the guards and the resistance are one and the same now. So there was really no reason for you to go down there.
Yes.
So just saying meta-wise.
Okay.
Guess what?
Mhm.
Look, I have
Well,
the bread.
I end up following.
Gotta.
You're gonna follow her down?
Yep.
For you both, I would. Okay, so Malice can go poof.
Mouse is still there, just lingering.
Yeah, you know how Roll20 works. Okay, so do you want to follow down stealthily, Sarah, or do you just want to kind of follow down?
I could go stealthy. I always thinking I had some time between it, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, it's. I was just wondering what your preference was.
Was I going to announce myself when I was coming down? No.
Yeah. Like I didn't think you were like right on this trail. Sorry, I'm looking for a picture,
Huh?
so I can't even see the chat box right now.
How rude.
Well, you're the one who teaches us that we're supposed to be announcing our roles anyway for the streamers, and you didn't
This
even
is
do
gonna
it.
be it's gonna be a bit of a tutorial match anyway, since we have thrown like an actual battle in this campaign for how long?
And in fairness, you never asked me to roll, and I just rolled them preemptively for when you asked.
Either way, you successfully keep yourself hidden. Drusilla, bring yourself on the map. What are you doing?
Okay, I rolled a 19.
I see that. So yeah, you kind of like use the shadows to get yourself into the stands.
Excellent.
How do I get myself onto the map? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me try this. There we go.
There you go. So you come down. I know this isn't an ogress. This is a dwarf, but it is what it is. Apparently I don't have an ogress picture.
It's fine. I just have to scroll in.
You see Firelight. She's sitting in the sand, kind of like twiddling her thumbs. And when you come down, she goes, "It's about time you arrived, girl."
Been waiting, huh?
Yeah, I've been waiting for you. What is this shit with you calling me master?
That's how it goes. Strong have the weak subject themselves as minions.
I have never had you subject yourself to me. Why would you think I want that?
It's not about want. It's how things are. You're strong. I'm trying to be strong. I'm serving you until I'm stronger. I'm your minion until then.
Well, I don't want you as a servant, girl. I don't want any servants. I'm a resistance fighter at heart, girl. I fight for freedom.
Is that it?
And she looks at you and just shakes her head, like seriously just confounded with your personality, and goes, "You know what? I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you, girl. I'm not even gonna take it easy on you this time."
Exactly what I wanted to hear. I cracked my knuckles. See, Necro, ready for a next trick?
She before you get too far, she summons her earth golem right in front of you. And she looks at you and goes, "You know what? I'm gonna come sit over here. If you can beat my golem, I'll fight you. If you can't beat my golem, then you're not worth being anybody's minion, and you need to find some worth in yourself, girl." And she sits down. Roll initiative.
I want to pop a squat in the stands and crack open my popcorn.
Is initiative any particular stat?
Agility. Okay.
Huh? What?
I can't make shapes have turns.
Non-nat 20, again.
Okay, you're up first.
Okay. Okay, so I want Z Necro, unbandaged servant, to taunt the golem.
Well, you have to summon the servant.
Okay, I want to cast summon servant. Do we have a token for that?
You had a skeleton. It should be in your character page, I believe.
Instead.
Oh wait, no, I didn't give you control over him. Here.
Yep. Did you slide me? Daddy, but
I'll give you control.
Daddy, look. 2 feet in the bucket.
Minion, yes, you have 2 feet in the bucket.
I can't ride. Can I?
It changes.
Minion, there we go.
Hold on.
I mean,
Oh, do this.
is that good enough?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Just a little person.
It's a bit sad. I want Z Necro to cast Taunt. My skeletal minion.
Can your skeletal minion cast taunt?
I mean, I feel like it's a basic skill. I don't know if it's something that needs to be learned. I want to try.
Kind of requires talking.
I wanted to kind of like posture like inappropriately towards the golem. Maybe some hip thrusts or something.
Well, I know you're trying to learn taunt. You're also trying to learn cheer servant, but I'm not giving that to you yet. This guy is basically just bleeding muscle. I'm not going to say he can do anything that can actually count as a taunt. He can charge him and try to punch him, but until you get a bit more to him, I'm not going to let you taunt with him.
I'm going to sure.
You got to remember, your skeletal servant skill comes from the very basic skill of invisible servant that's been slowly upgrading as you collect members of the Circle of Six. So it doesn't have any special features. It's just becoming more and more solid.
I'm going to lean into that and maybe hope that it learns a few things here. Probably a bit futile, but I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
wasn't
have
it invisible and then it became have a skeleton and now it's muscles
Yep,
slash tendons.
Yeah.
exactly what has happened.
I'm gonna have it charge this golem full-heartedly, I know, as I try to circumvent this golem towards Firelight.
Okay, so move your tokens.
Ah!
Okay,
My
roll it. Doesn't have any modifiers yet, so it's just D20.
By the way,
It punches the golem, and you hear this welt kind of sound as the muscle on the summoned minion's knuckles kind of like grades off on the bone, and
you
you see your minion kind of like looking at its fist, looking at the metal, looking at the rock golem, and just yeah.
you get him! He'll never look the same again.
Now you can move your character, but I want to see the path you're taking. And remember, you can only move 30 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. So is that 3 grids?
No, each grid is 5 feet, so it's 6 grids. But I want to see the path you're moving. Like, are you taking a
I want to
route?
move here. I want to boom, boom. So like this. So I'm right here. But I want to go here, 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 here.
Okay. That ends your turn.
And then
Oh, sorry.
well, I'm going to cast Ray of Exhaustion right at Farlight.
Okay, do so.
Okay, so minus 15 MP.
Mm-hmm.
And is that intelligence to hit?
Yeah, yeah, because you're a caster.
Couch.
What?
Are you using it?
Yeah, right now you will.
Oh,
I was using the couch.
something else I also forgot to cast,
3 double couches.
but I'm meant to cast before this entire fight was Paragon Surge.
You forgot, so you can.
Damn it. Okay, so I cast at the end of my movement, Ray of Exhaustion.
Yeah.
9. And I say, darn it. When I cast Paragon Surge, all of a sudden I guess I start glowing and I grow a few inches. I forgot to do this. Paragon Surge. By the power of Dreadfall, I have the evil. And I'm a little bit stronger now.
No, I know what Paragon Surge does. Okay, now it's not your turn. So the golem, its command is to attack you, so it's just gonna ignore your little minion dude, and it's gonna charge you.
And then
So roll a agility check.
Okay.
does that
14.
get to move, Daddy?
Hello. I rolled a 14.
Okay, so you don't get tackled, but you do get hit hard.
How hard?
You take 8 damage. And it's like shoulder checking you, but you manage to kind of pick up your feet and go with the roll, and it pushes you back to here. And you take the damage, and then it winds up to punch you. A 15 and a 23.
The 23 hits. Oh, the 14 hits too. My AC is only 15. I didn't know that. When did my 15 AC only become 15?
I don't know. We'll have to go over it.
Huh.
I think when we switched from D&D style to our homebrew style, I think at that point it switched.
We will have to go over that because 15 is a
Well, no,
pretty
because
big leap.
Sarah's isn't. I think Sarah's is even lower.
We have to go over this for sure.
Well, after this.
Yep. So they both hit.
Yep.
Yeah, you dropped my AC.
you
I'm
take-
squishy now.
29 damage.
Woo! I look at the I get back up after getting like rammed into the ground.
I told you you didn't get actually hit to the ground. Your agility check allowed you to like pick up your feet and go with the flow, so you stayed standing. You're not prone. But then he like gut checks you with his fists, like 2 blows, one to each kidney, as you're standing there. As you hear Farlight kind of chuckling and going, "You want to serve? You want to serve me or any other master, and you can't even handle yourself."
After getting rockied, I catch my breath.
Yeah, your turn.
They say a minion of my master, and I'm not above it yet. I'll show you wrong. And I cast Imbue Weapon, 5 MP with Scorching Ray, 10 MP, so 15 MP. Forgot how this works exactly, but I'm sacrificing 15 MP to use Imbued Weapon.
Hey, do I look like? What am I dressed as?
You're a weirdo,
On
buddy.
one swing, so
Country.
there'd be agility
Daddy. Look,
plus
What
3.
country you are?
a little bit England. What kind of what kind of language does England?
Okay, does a 14 hit?
English?
14 does not.
Oof.
Do we speak
I
English?
used a view weapon a second time
Okay,
to
I'm going
swing.
to say it this way. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to say it this way because he is a rock elemental. A 14 does hit, but it doesn't do anything. It's kind of like your blade skitters off the side of his rocks.
Daddy? Do we speak English?
Yes, we speak English, buddy.
Yeah, I'm talking English.
Anything else you want to do?
Swing a second time with imbued weapon.
Well, you cast and then swung. I'm going to take that as your 2 attack actions because you are a caster. So you don't get to cast a spell and then swing twice. You cast once and then you swung once.
Oof. Skeletal Serpent, attack him.
They talk
I got him on the ropes.
language as us. Why did they get to be same?
7.
Because we came from England, buddy. Again, you hear that wet and you see more like bits of muscle grated onto the rock. And your minion is also still bleeding, so it's got like 1 turn left before it dies.
Darn it.
My England hat.
Okay, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I suppose, unless
England guys go to bed. Not today.
oh, okay, so you know how a 15 didn't hit? A 14 didn't hit? Would a
Yeah.
15 have hit?
I'm not telling you that.
I forgot
That is
to add
way too meta.
I forgot to add my buff from Paragon Surge.
Oh, well, you'll find out next turn.
Okay.
England dress.
Okay, so I've got, and guessing both of these miss. I've got a 12 and a 9.
Daddy? Who?
Yeah, they both miss.
England dress does the
Okay.
50s.
Buddy. So you're kind of cautious now, having swung and missed and taken 2 kidney blows. So, and with your Paragon Surge finally kind of really kicking in, you definitely dodge the next 2 blows. Your turn.
Okay. By the power of Dreadfall, I cast you down. And instead of trying to imbue my weapon, I use Ray of Exhaustion directly on the golem. Straight at it. So that's D24.
How the England
Oh, come on.
music.
Okay.
RD20 plus 4. Oof.
You're getting winded. Like you feel those blows to your chest that did more than just bruise you, and you're kind of wobbly, and you kind of shoot your ray of exhaustion off out of nowhere. Your hand slips a little bit.
Ah. Oh, that's a big MP cost, but I'm going to try and do it again with my second action. Second Ray of Exhaustion, right at it.
Nice.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you got another attack action. Do you? You miss again.
Oof.
Even
Another
worse.
big whiff.
Me?
Are you gonna have your servant do anything?
He's gonna try and hit.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
I was talking to Bonnie Danger, but yeah.
For a 9.
This time your minion goes all in. He wants to please his master, so he goes to headbutt the golem, and his head just kind of explodes.
No! See, Necro! No!
See, Necro chimes in your head and he goes, "That's not really me, you idiot."
Oh.
Ta-da!
Okay, well, maybe next time. Good shot, though. Nice effort.
It's your turn, I imagine, unless you want to try to move.
I'm gonna try and move over here and then shoot a Ray of Exhaustion again, right at this golem.
You did 2 attacks. Why are you trying to attack again?
Oh. I guess I'm gonna move over here if I can. Gonna try and cozy over a little bit closer to you, Farlight.
I guess that works. That's fine. My square isn't exactly square, so Richard, not in my ear.
Daddy.
You know you did that on purpose. I understand that you want attention, buddy, but you don't do that in somebody's ear. Go sit. Okay, this guy's job is to attack you and protect his master, so he's gonna move in front of you, then attack you.
Bring it.
Yes, you
No,
can sleep in Daddy's room today, but you don't do that. Sorry, that's a 19 and an 8. The 19, I imagine, hits.
definitely does.
Yes, you can still sleep in Daddy's room. You just don't do that to somebody, buddy. That was really loud in Daddy's ear. You take 12 damage.
Oof. Okay. Can I resummon my undead servant?
It costs you an action. Is that really something you want to do?
I'm
Mm.
gonna use Ray of Exhaustion again.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me adjust my uses because I realized I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
Okay. So that would make 7 uses now. Alright. Ray of Exhaustion. Ooh. Like roll a die does not like me.
Daddy.
Okay. I chugged my MP on another whiff. And I shoot my fingers out again, trying to do it another time. This is a 13 hit.
No.
Okay, chugging my MP very fast. I'm just missing blow after blow, and that is my turn.
Okay.
Daddy, how am I going to wear this?
So I got a 7 and a 15. The 15 hits you said?
Yeah.
Oops, it's a 6.
Daddy, does it look like I have a mustache?
Wow, you lucked out. It's kind of like a glancing blow. He kind of like punches into your shoulder and you take 6 damage. Well, buddy, yes, it looks like a mustache. Your turn.
Big hair. Big hair.
Darn it, I really want my Ray of Exhaustion to hit this thing, so I'm going to use it again. I've used it so many times, I may as well just lean into this gamble.
Okay, I'm honestly gonna stop you. Just because I feel really bad about this. Do you really think you can exhaust a clump of stone?
And I
It's
feel like
literally a pile of rocks. It's not
I
a
feel like I can make it a little bit less agile.
It's not agile. It's not agile at all. It's a clump of rocks.
I suppose if this realization comes upon me that it seems a bit like a fruitless endeavor, I try to loop around it and I charge at Farlight.
Hold on. It gets an attack of opportunity if you're gonna try to break its.
I'm gonna totally try that. I mean, like, darn it, I won't let a middleman come between us.
Well, you luck out. You get close enough to Farlight to actually strike if you wish.
So in the
And then I
15th,
use imbue weapon if possible to
these
swing
guys
at
like
Farlight,
but they have
if I
mustaches.
can do so.
You're gonna do what, that Farlight?
Imbued weapon.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to use. Well, what are my attacks? I zoomed out on my character sheet, so I have to read a little bit. Scorching Ray. I'm going to imbue my weapon with Scorching Ray. 19.
You hit in a way, I'm going to say. Roll your damage.
Okay, I'll start with my actual sword damage.
No, just roll it all.
Okay. So I have to go over this a little bit because it's been so long. My sword is a 1d8 plus 2. Scorching Ray is a 1d8. So it'd be pretty much a 1d8. 2d8 plus 2. Okay, let's do that. Seven damage.
Okay, so as you swing, Farlight kind of, you see, as you're coming down with your sword, having made that breakneck run around the golem, you're swinging your sword down, channeling your mana through Zern. You see Farlight kind of look at you in slow motion, and she kind of just smirks at you, raises her shield arm. You strike her shield, and you see the magic in your sword just kind of flutter out, and there's just this tiniest dent in her shield.
I kind of back away a little bit dumbfounded. How? My power was so true, so pure, so irresistible.
And she just smiles and goes, "You haven't earned the quality to fight me yet, little lady. With all this master talk, you need to master yourself." She just smirks and goes, "You better turn around." And at that point, since you used all your actions, and now you are flanked due to the fact that you charged at Farlight, meaning that the only thing you are to add to your AC is armor. You will no longer get your agility bonus.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. That brings it down to a 12.
Which means both of these hit.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, you lucked out. Either way, you take 2 blows to the back, like right in the back, and you take 13 damage from this stone golem. And at the same point, since you attacked her, she's gonna take her shield and swing it at you. Natural 20.
That
So
hits.
he's attacking both.
No, he decided to, well, Drusilla decided to run around Farlight's golem to try to attack Farlight, which pincered him between Farlight and the golem. So the golem attacked, and now Farlight's just kind of like swinging the shield that he hit at Drusilla in like a backhanded, almost like a bitch slap.
Hey,
For
just
13 damage.
make sure you keep your pimp hand open.
For 13 damage,
Yep, another 13.
I'm down to 9 HP. I get down on both knees. I yield. My
Farlight
master.
stands. You more so hear than see, since you aren't facing it. Like the stones crumble to the ground as she dismisses her golem. And she repeats, "I'm not your master, Drusilla. I like you. You got spunk. But you need to learn to master yourself. You walk around here talking about minions this and minions that, whether it be your minions or you being a minion. But you yourself don't even know how to handle your own power." And with that, she doesn't even give you a chance to respond. She just walks away.
I punched the sand. Damn it. It's the same as last time. Is the gap really this large, Zern?
And Zern just laughs at you and goes, "The only reason I'm with you, you stupid girl, is you wandered in on me when that orc's godforsaken spawn of the seven hells slayed me. So yes, you're that far behind.
That spawn of the seven hells was her, what, daddy? Granddaddy? I guess that
Grandfather.
makes her my rival.
You know why people always
That's really the way you want to look at it.
do this?
I mean, Zern,
It's a religious thing, buddy.
sir, you have to hold some sort of grudge against her too, right?
Because I have moved past grudges. All I care about is power, and regaining my power is my only goal.
Do batteries?
And
This is
he
really
kind of shrugs, and you hear him go, "I will serve you until I can find a way back into this realm. And then, girl, you will witness true power."
is this what it's like for Dark Lords? Are things truly this impersonal?
Money.
Well, when all you focus on is power, all you need is power. Why do I need friends or followers? All I need is the magic in my hands.
Get
I clench my fists, the blood pooling beneath me,
fine. That's what
but not too badly. I'm still alive.
Well,
See?
you were really you're not bleeding. You were bludgeoned, basically. So like you feel like you've been beaten and tenderized, but there's no blood coming out. You're just like sore everywhere.
Someday, Zern, you'll see. I'm more than ready to take your place. The entire circle of six is outdated. There's only one Dark Lord that this world needs, not six.
Can I work at
He
it?
just kind of shrugs and goes, "With your mentality, girl, you'll never be a Dark Lord. You'll never be a member of the circle. You're too soft, too weak."
I just grumble to myself. Maybe this time. Next time I challenge Farlight, that won't be the case. And I kind of take my wounds and I shuffle to the inn.
Alright.
Fine.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to call it here. I wasn't really planning this. I was planning something else, but the something else I had planned is going to take a good hour. I really can't do that because I need to go to bed.
I hope it wasn't too far away from what you had planned.
No, it doesn't really kill anything. I just wasn't expecting you to get in a duel. That's all. I was expecting some more role playing and some leading up to the battle. But like you said, that's going to take a good amount of time. So I really don't want to halfway do it. What, buddy?
Been so long since we started a fight in this campaign, I needed some kind of brushing up.
It's such a weird one. Go to potty. Take your shirt and socks off. Go potty.
As everything ended, I just wanted to give a nice little applause.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, look, there it is.
So you hear as you're sitting there conversing with Zern, you hear like this applause coming from the stands, and you look over and see Sarah sitting there, kind of lounged up with her feet on the chair in front of her.
Wait, Farlight is still in here. Farlight's still in here, right?
Well, as she's walking out, like she'll see you as she's walking, and she kind of gives you a head nod as she walks out the door.
Okay, good.
As I'm turning, getting ready to smile at maybe a potential minion I see of Sarah, I'm like, ugh. Do you see all of that?
Is she close enough that I can hear her?
Not. It's acoustic. We'll go with acoustic. It's a very acoustic ring.
Oh, okay. Then I holler back every last second.
Damn it, forget every last second. None of that counted. I cough a little bit weakly as I say that. It was just a conversation. We're just discussing something.
Yep. Um,
Do you guys want to get back up and go to the inn for the night, and then we'll call it there?
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. And for any streamers who watch this later, and you want a better backstory that I gave you at the start of this campaign, tune
Yes, you
into
do.
our podcast. There will be a more intricate backstory on this campaign. Like I said in the beginning, it's our oldest campaign, and there's really a lot to it. And I really want to just kick tonight off and get things going so I can get these two ready for their big battle that's coming up.
Trust us. You want it.
Yeah, but it's not gonna. Well, it's gonna be uploaded by the end of the month. I mean, it's probably not gonna be on podcast form till like beginning of next month.
I thought we had room on this month.
Yeah, but when I publish it,
Yeah, but you did the other one right away. But since we had room, why not do it here?
well, I'm gonna upload this one right away, but I'm not gonna publish it. Probably publish it till like or the same week that we start the new one or your campaign.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. We
But
probably
yeah,
should talk about it on the stream anyway.
I get up and I head to the inn before Drusilla, while Drusilla is down there licking her wounds.
Alright. So you two make it back to the inn for the night. You have your food, your drinks. You pick on Drusilla, I imagine.
Yeah, of course.
Sarah, just spare it. We all
Yeah.
know what happened tonight.
Yep. I watched it completely.
We were rehearsing something. It didn't go well. Farlight didn't do her part properly. That's all there is to it.
I thought that played out exactly the way it's supposed to.
How's that?
The It played out the way it was supposed to. I
No,
I don't know how to elaborate on that.
could have been much better. We have a lot of room for improvement, me and her.
I don't know. That was from an outsider point of view. That was excellent.
I'm sure that's how the commoners might see it. One of these days, your taste will develop. You'll see that our roles being reversed will be a much preferred play.
I go, I kind of like change my tone a little bit and be like, Drusilla, when are you gonna realize you keep calling everyone commoners and lowlife in a sense of words, but you're down here with us. It's not like you're hovering above the ground or anything. Like you walk amongst everyone. You do uh quests with someone who you think is beneath you. Like if you really were as high powerful as you talk of, I mean, you wouldn't need me. So
Sarah,
essentially, we're all the same here.
you're right. You're not beneath me. I have a lot of work to do before that happens.
As she says that, I kind of like choke on my food, laughing.
Come on, I want to try to be funny.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm laughing.
Come on, I'm not a comedian here.
Yeah, I believe that, but I don't know. The day that you overpower me, that'll be a day.
Sarah, you'll see. Oh boy, I really need some rest. I cough a little bit. You'll all see.
Yeah, that's good. Shite.
All right. Cool. Yeah, are we calling it there?
Huh? Yeah, calling it here.
It's a bit unfortunate. I feel like next year we're gonna have much better sessions. Us working on Fridays really messes with our our stamina as players.
I agree. But from what I'm hearing, we might be working Fridays for basically until July. So there's always that.
Not confirmed.
No, it's not confirmed, but that is what I've been hearing.
I'll take it, but I'd rather not take it. Go with the bad and all that.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
More money, less free time. Either way, I'll try and make the best of it. Anyways, how was the session? Is there anything we need to discuss?
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
are you gonna give a closing recap?
I'm supposed to give a closer. I don't know these things, dude. I don't stream, man.
You've listened to D&D podcasts or stuff before, right?
Not yes and no. I've listened to it, but I don't listen to it.
Like, find out next time if Drusilla will get over her egotistical self, and
We know
if
that.
Sarah will get a new bow in time for the raid, or blah 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 shit like that.
I mean, it's not a sitcom, but yeah, something like that.
I'm not really good at that kind of shit. Don't expect much of that from me.
Maybe a next time on Tales of
Barntome.
Barntome.
I'm sorry, viewers. I'm sorry. Just stay with us until we get to Dying Dangerous campaign. You'll
Way to write my campaign off, man.
Hey, this campaign's full of entertainment. You wait and see.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just wait until Dying Dangerous campaign, and you're gonna get like 10-minute recaps, 2.5 minute, 3-minute closers, and a whole bunch of monologues within
Yeah.
it.
Monologues go war.
I'm sure somebody's into that. It's gonna be like a monologue fetish, somebody, out there somewhere, right?
I mean, if you're listening and stuff like that, yeah. All right. Well, closing remarks from the DM.
Closing remarks. Well, pay attention. Find out what's going on. And we'll see if whether or not they can save the capital, I guess. That's all I can think of. I told you, I'm not a streamer. I suck at this shit.
We're gonna have a very good recap later.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I've already said that like 12 times, though.